My name is Rhapsody, welcome back to Slay the Spire, specifically with the Replay the Spire mod active. Let's go into the silent. Ooh, baby, don't mind if I do another try again. I'd like to. Alright. Lose all gold to transform 2 cards, obtain 100 gold, or obtain a random boss relic in trade for my own. I think I'm going to do the random boss relic, because there's actually a couple new boss relics available. Ooh, ectoplasm gain energy at the start of each turn. You can no longer gain gold. That's pretty garbage. We're going to want to hit up the earliest shop that we possibly can so we can get rid of our gold, so that if people try and steal gold from us, specifically there's a thief that turns up in the latter half of this floor. If they turn up and start trying to steal gold from us, we won't have anything to steal. So I really dislike ectoplasm because I really heavily value golds, but, well, I mean, if it's not available, I may as well not gripe and moan about it. I could take deadly poison here. Start a poison deck. Yeah. Should do so. Easy kills. 3 strikes, next hand. We'll see, we'll see, we'll see. Oh, didn't get it. Just short by a lot. And there's the murder, just end the turn immediately. Fire potion is... I could have my second hidden blade right now. I could take Hidden Blade effectively as a draw card and still turn this into a poison deck. Yeah. Can't take Vajra, can't take Gremlin Horn, can't really take Finisher. Let's remove a strike, and then we'll also buy the dodge and roll, and that's literally all of our money gone. Bag of Preparation, the start of combat, draw 2 additional cards, okay. Well, that's replaced our Ring of the Snake, effectively. Pretty damn good opening turn there. Gotta upgrade that Deadly Poison as soon as is humanly possible for us. Just short on the kill, but all is well because enemy dies the turn after. Goodbye forever. I've already got draw. I don't really want attack. I just want poison. Hold off on any of those. Because there is like a 5 elite path on this opening floor. Really sad that we have this specific enemy because I can't actually counter this specific enemy. At least not how I wanted to. Alright, let's throw that potion there. I'm not going to be perfecting this fight at all. Damn, poison potion not really effective here. Focus on getting that backliner down as soon as we can. Sure. Alright. Make sure to use the neutralize on the target who has not yet had their artifacting removed, so that they are now vulnerable to being poisoned from now on. Backline's dead. Alright, only losing 8 HP in this fight. That's actually really good. It's kind of above and beyond performance right there. And beautiful. Literally any damage in the next hand, and you are dead, and we're guaranteed it. Bottled Flame. Upon pickup, choose an attack card. At the start of each combat, that attack card will be in your opening hand. Now, that's actually going to be... Ooh. 5 necrotic poison and -1 strength to all enemies. On the upgrade, it becomes 7 and -2. That's actually probably really good as well. All of these are actually quite good. This is a lot more single target damage. It's unreliable AoE. This is reliable AoE. We take the Toxin Wave, definitely. But the Bottled Flame is a little bit more difficult. I think the only thing I'd want to put in my opening hand here is actually the Neutralize. Oh. Oh, couldn't get it? Really? Right. I've got to weaken one of you, because then my defenses are enough. Okay, one enemy dead. There's Necrotic Wave. We need to upgrade that as soon as is humanly possible, because that is a ridiculous card. We've seen Necrotic Poison before. We've seen what it can do. None of these fit into this deck archetype for us. I would love to rest so I could upgrade the Necrotic Poison, but... Ooh. If I Iron Skin, I can hold my perfect for this turn. Alright, I'm gonna do it. Beautiful, and the Iron Skin also holds my perfect for this turn, and then I can kill next turn. Pretty much indiscriminate of what I draw. Anchor, study to combat with 10 block, as well as a Poison Potion. Crippling Poison is just the world. It's so weak, even on its upgrade. It applies a lot of weak, but you don't need that much weak. If it applied this same amount, right, 10, in a different amount, like in a different balance, if it had 8 poison, 2 weak, it would be so much better. As it stands, it's just pretty much unusable. Rune of Simplicity. Strikes and upgrades can be upgraded any number of times upon pickup, upgrade to randomly. Well, I'm not really going to be utilizing that. It's nice to know I have that option. Throw a Poison Potion in there, because this is a DPS race. Now, we were pretty much never going to be perfecting this fight, so I don't feel too bad about how this one's gone so far. Beauty. Chuck. Strike in there. 2 better strikes on the bottom of the deck, and goodbye forever. Tori, whenever you would receive 5 or less unblocked attack damage, will reduce it to 1. We only have 1 Shiv in the entire deck, and we're basically only using it for draw, so probably not a great idea to go for that. Oh look, another shop I can't do anything with. Obviously what I should have done. No, actually, if I want to go for the elite, I had to do this path anyway. Lose 0 gold, sure. I don't need to lose any HP there. The annoying thing is that, at the very least, everyone's going to get the negative strength on them, but they miss out on the toxicity. Well, except for the frontliner here. So the frontliner is going to be taking 6 damage next turn, so 2 strikes will kill. I mean, 1 and that will kill. If I double defend, I can actually maintain my perfect here. Yeah, this is a really good idea. We need to upgrade that Toxin Wave as soon as possible, and then the Deadly Poison thereafter. We should have double defended and attacked the front line there, actually. Would have just been more efficient. Alright. And the enemy is dead before they can ever do another action. I mean, I could have used a strike there, but I can also just mash E until this turn is over. Toxic Egg, whenever you add a skill card to your deck, it is immediately upgraded. That is really handy. It's going to save me from having to add garbage to my deck that I need to then upgrade afterwards. We're not going to take any of those, though. Necrotic, 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 Necrotic. Necrotic. Really? Right, we'll be taking no damage here, and we've still got the Necrotic in the deck. There it is. And now everyone's dead before they can ever do another thing. That Toxin Wave is really powerful. This Necrotic Poison, I like the idea of having a second poison in this class. We could actually take that Acrobatics. We will. It's a really good dig. In this final fight, actually, we want the extra negative strength. So we're going to take Toxin Wave, but not for the Necrotic Poison. That dual purpose and the fact that you want those in different situations is just a really great example of why I think that is such a powerful thing. You had to have armor, eh? Can't do anything now. Basically, I'm just living from poison to poison at this rate. Now, the Necrotic Poison is completely gone, but we've still the Deadly Poison, and then I'm going to Acrobatics looking for the Deadly Poison again. In fact, I'm even going to Hidden Blade looking for it. Like, I'm going to hard dig for that Necrotic Poison every single... Necrotic, sorry, the Deadly Poison every single time. Because it's the most reliable damage that we can do. Whew. Thanks to the negative strength, we actually still make it through there. I thought we were done for. Right. Full defense this turn, please. Yeah, that'll do it. And then you're dead next turn. Oh, yeah. All right, we managed to perfect that fight. Beautiful. Well done, Silent. Take the strength potion. I'm actually tempted to take none of these. No, but I have enough card draw already in the deck that a bullet time is pretty good. And the bullet time immediately upgrades when included. Sure. So unfortunately, Pandora's Box is probably pretty garbage for me because we can upgrade our strikes and defense any number of times. Philosopher's Stone is also pretty garbage because we actually don't have ridiculously good defense. Like, we can use Toxic Wave to take away the strength that we give our enemies courtesy of the Philosopher's Stone. But then we're losing half of the impact of the Toxin Wave and why we initially took it, right? We actually have more energy than we need now. Between the bullet time and the fact that we already have Ectoplasm, I don't think we need another energy relic. It is either Pandora's Box or the Tiny House here. I think we're actually just taking the Tiny House. Yeah. Toxic Poison, sure. We could easily take that Footwork. Yeah, we're never really gonna be distressed about the fact that we took that Footwork. Okay. Acrobatics for as many cards as we can humanly get, and then play all of them. Well, most of them. There's no need to play the rest of those. Thought I had more energy than I did. Oh well. Still only taking 2 damage total in this fight. That's pretty good. Thank you, Tori, for reducing both of the significant hits that I would have taken there. Okay. Not Necro. Good. Nilries, at the end of your turn, you can choose between 1 to 3 random cards to shuffle into your draw pile. Don't mind if I do. Well, we can use so that we don't have to put you on the ground if we don't want to. I always feel like I'm running out of energy one sooner than I thought I was going to. Let's just be poorly counting my energy. Now with a -2 strength on everyone, like, there's nothing they can really do. Oh, that's not a card choice. Right, I don't need to take any of those. I was thinking, oh, this is a really weird card choice. I don't know what I'm going to take. Well, I've got the Toxic Egg, but no, none of that is relevant. It's just a Nilries card choice. Alright. And just immediately end the turn. Atom Bomb, I love it. I really want to see that in an actual run. Apply 3 poison to all enemies. Exhaust, deals 60 damage, but it costs 4. I want to see how I would be able to get that to work. I can't really take a curse in this deck, because I don't have the opportunity to remove it because of no gold. Yeah, I just can't really do that to me. Great. Thanks for that one as well. Let's go here so that we can upgrade our... Did we already upgrade our Toxic Wave? We totally did, apparently. Well, let's upgrade the Deadly Poison. Yeah, this fight's probably where I want to use that. That was 5 necrotic poison on all enemies right there. Quite handy. Am I incapable of defending all of this? Yeah, I am. I play both of these and I'm just a little bit short still, so I'm actually going to use the potion there. You're dead. And now everything's fine. Beautiful. Add an adrenaline in. And just wait for the turn to be over. Tiny chest, gain 30 gold. You're 10% more likely to find treasure in question mark rooms. Beautiful. I'd love to get that 30 gold. Can't wait for it. Oh, yeah. Just any day now, I'm going to pick up that 30 gold. Let's upgrade the footwork. Make our perfects a lot more likely. Omori, the negate the next 2 curses you obtain. That's actually going to be quite handy. Sometimes you just get curses and you can't really do that much about them. I actually really want to dodge and roll here. No, that was a predator. That was an insta pick over adrenaline. Clicked in the center of the screen too quickly. Oh well. So I'm actually going to have to play 2 defenses this turn. Pick up Noxious Fumes. Nothing wrong with that. Alright, we are taking a hell of a lot of damage on board here. This is going to exactly match our block. I don't know if we can do any more. We have exactly 1. And this is the perfect turn to draw as much block as we could possibly get. I love that. Sure, let's put a Necrotic Darts in the deck. This is the new Necrotic Darts, by the way. Apply 3 Necrotic Poison X times, and I think the upgraded version, although I can't check right now, is just X plus 1 times. So it's still really strong, but it doesn't, you know... It's not a quadratic like it was before. Ancient Potion, gain 1 artifact, and none of these. No need for those. Sure. Put an atom bomb in my deck, just blow one of them up. Actually, do it with no downside. Don't mind if I do. So Bullet Time is a solid deck pick for that. No need to take any of those. We've got the kill in our hand. Oh. Here we go. It's time for killing. Just a couple turns after I said I was going to. Beautiful. None of that. I'm still just looking for poison cards. I can't believe that after such a strong showing of poison cards in the early game, they're now just absent entirely. I'm going to use an Ancient Potion here. Pick up an artifacting, prevent this Hex coming in from the Chosen. That would actually be a real bummer. So this is exactly why I put the Acrobatics in the deck. Obviously should have thrown a Defend there, by the way. For some reason I thought I was defending damage, but I totally wasn't that turn, so... Should have thrown a Defend away rather than the Strike. I would have had 4 more damage on the enemy. Beautiful pickup for the Deadly Poison there. Obviously should have used the Glass Knife. I'm just trying to focus 1 turn ahead. Beautiful. Alright, you're dead. Regen Potion. None of that, though. Thank you very much. I'll Hidden Blade before I do anything, just in case. Didn't really get what I was looking for there, though. Probably not a great idea to put a second Bullet Time in that deck. It doesn't even really need it. Plus, there's the all too real possibility of drawing a Bullet Time and a Bullet Time in the same hand and then being the world's saddest man. That was basically just to kill the backliner and save myself some HP. Excellent. Pick up a die just for a large attack. Also pick up an unload for the same reason. So I can't, for the life of me, get back to my actual deadly poison. Well, now there's a bouncing flask, and it immediately upgrades when I pick it up. And I need another source of poison in this deck. It's been lacking for a little too long. It's just a fun sentence to say, that one. Now, unfortunately, it looks like we're not going to be able to save ourselves from the incoming damage here. Another bullet time in, because I just used bullet time that turn. So we're going to take 3 here. Well, 1. Alright, great. Oh no, this bullet time's not upgraded, of course. That's my bad. Should have known the bullet time wasn't going to be upgraded, so... Took 2 more damage there as well. Thank you, Tori, for just really helping cover for my mistakes. And now the back one dies. Beautiful. Singing Bowl. Glad to see you. When adding cards to your deck, you may gain 2 max HP instead. Immediately, we'll upgrade a draw card so we can get back to our combos as soon as we possibly can. Good bouncing blast timing, actually. So not going to throw out Necrotic Wave until all the enemies are arrived. Like so. Because we are actually going to have to kill the wee munchkins here. Unfortunately, by the way, Toxic Egg does not upgrade cards that you put into your deck courtesy of Nilri's Codex. Just in case that's something you were wondering. Not how that works, unfortunately. Adrenaline's a great pickup here for us. We are actually going to take a lot of damage in this fight. That's why I popped the regen potion. I think it might actually be significant for us. As much as I'd hope it wouldn't be, I think it might be. Beauty. Trying to make sure that backliner consistently gets more poison so that there's some inevitability here. You're dead now. May have been dead before that strike as well, actually. Thankfully, I don't think there's much of a chance of it resurrecting you. Another 24. This will speed up everything so much, just bursting that bouncing blast there. Yeah, what have you got? Ooh, Wraith Form. All right, now we can't die. Beautiful. Before, there was a possibility, like bad draw, bad draw, bad draw. But now we're fine. Ooh, scared of that 1 damage you might have done. Should I try and take Corpse Explosion and make it work? I don't think it will work. But this deck is already fine, so you know what? Let's try and take a Corpse Explosion. Snecko Scales. Draw 3 additional cards each turn. Whenever you play a card, discard a card. Can't do that. That's bad. This is new as well. For every 2 turns, gain energy Gain 20 max HP on pickup, less map information. You know what? Let's have a look at that. So this is like a palette swapped version of the magic flower. So what's this less map information? Are all of these actually going to be treasures? Look, I'm going to choose the most treasure path and we'll see whether or not they're all treasures. I have a sneaking suspicion that it's bull. Bull. Sure. Drop a catalyst in there, don't mind if I do. Right. Laid my way into some new cards. Don't mind if I do that either. Basically threw all of that out just to try and make sure that I killed this exploder before he exploded. A lot of dazeds in that deck, unfortunately. Hey, there we go. Bouncing Flask. Beautiful. Just get more of those in there so that I can just wait. Yeah, somehow I think that might be enough right there. Call it a hunch. None of those seem worth, though. If we could draw a... If we could have drawn bullet time there, that would have been ridiculous. Let's get as much poison as is humanly possible. We do need to upgrade that corpse explosion before it's actually really going to be worth that much to us. In fact, I really don't think it's going to be worth that much to us anyway, but still. May as well upgrade it and give it a chance. I took it anyway, so I'm still trying to give it a chance. Second Hidden Blade. That extra draw is really good for us. So these two Madnesses are actually going to cost 0 because they're going to be immediately upgraded by the Toxic Egg. Handy wee interaction there. Yep. I took the burst so that I would be able to burst the Toxic Wave, by the way. And that should work its way through everyone. Beautiful. Really glad that happened to work out there. Guess we're just waiting. They're dead next turn. I take 1 damage. I think I'm okay with that. Iron Skin Potion. Great one to pick up. You know what? I'm actually going to take the Calculated Gamble here as well, because there's a lot of cards in my deck that I don't really care about at all, and a lot of cards that I really want to get to as soon as possible. And I hate to say it, but you know why that's happening, don't you? Because I haven't been able to remove cards from my deck. This one's gonna hurt. Is this deck actually garbage? This deck might just be garbage. I can hardly tell. It's taking a poison darts. If we could get a single poison darts in this deck, I'd feel a lot better about it. Alright, they're dead. Whew. Alright, we'll take a Noxious Fumes as well. Should be at least a wee bit handy for us. I mean, I could now do 24 damage to each of them. But that ongoing poison is going to be better. Like, it's actually way better for me to just have the poison on you. Alright. Cool. Got some draw. Still haven't got the bullet time, unfortunately. Yikes. I'll take an Alchemize. Scale of 1 to 10, how dead are we? Extremely? I think it's extremely. Do absolutely everything we can there. And... die. Yep. That deck was actually garbage. So it didn't have the ability to translate into the late game. Not having a burst, not having like a ridiculous amount of defense. Like it had a footwork, right? The Toxic Wave was really, really good in the early game, but it didn't actually translate into a ridiculous amount of strength in the late game. Courtesy of the fact that all of the enemies we were fighting at that point had like double the HP of the last floor. Corpse Explosion's garbage. It's not good. It's just really, really not good. I think we actually would have had a better chance if it didn't take that. I also think we would have had a significantly better chance if I hadn't got the Ectoplasm, so I instead would have had the... Instead, I would have had the Philosopher's Stone, so my enemies would have had extra strength. But we would have had extra draw in our opening hand, which would have been better because that would have made our bullet time draws more consistent. But more than that, I would have had the ability to remove more cards from my deck, and I wouldn't have all of these defense and strikes that I really couldn't do anything with. Although I could upgrade them, like how often did I have an upgrade free that I could spend on any of these? Barely at all, if ever. For the moment, my name has been Rhapsody. The name of the game has been Slay the Spire, specifically with a Replay the Spire mod. There's a link to the mods used in the description down below, as well as a tutorial on how to install them. Hopefully you've been enjoying yourselves, and hopefully we'll see you next time.